Okay, let's pick up where we left off in the last video, talking about some resources that are available if you're interested in doing self-publishing as a part of your platform. Here are some resources that might be helpful. WriteWay Pro writing software is a very neat kind of program because it lets you organize your writing into different chapters and sections and things like that. And you can use it, it's made for novel writing, creative writing, but I personally use it for nonfiction writing as well because it's a good way of naming different chapters and categorizing information. And what it does too is it lets you output your finished book into a format that's ready to be uploaded and sold on a Kindle or on Amazon. So if you're interested in doing the ebooks, the self-publishing, you might want to look into this type of software. It also has a free trial version. So I will put that link in the resources section that follows this video in Moodle. Okay, and as I mentioned too, the WriteWay Pro lets you sell on Amazon. Amazon is one venue that's very available to writers like us that want to get stuff out there. There's also several guides available to help you with publishing on Amazon. One is called Publish on Amazon Kindle, and it's just tells you the different things you need to do, how you choose rights, how you choose royalties, things like that when you're getting ready to do that. So I will also provide a link to this ebook in the resources section. It's free. If you have a Kindle, you can just download it, or you can download it to a Kindle app as well. Okay, and some companies will also help you to self-publish your books, and one of these is BookBaby. They will guide you through the process and help you choose the different parts of your book and then get it ready to sell not only on Amazon but other venues like Barnes and Noble and different other places online. So if you're interested in this option, there is a related guide uploaded into the resources section titled Making Your eBook. Okay, in addition to the self-publishing route for your marketing, there are a couple unique marketing approaches you might want to consider taking. Then that can help you to establish what I call a genre presence, which is credibility and expert status within a certain type of genre. Contests, awards, grants, and fellowships is one thing that can help you to get noticed in a particular genre. If you win a contest in using a certain type of essay, then that helps you to get credibility in that type of work when you're writing, when you're marketing yourself in that area. There's different sources of contests. Writer's Market, our textbook, has a list of sources or of contests that are coming up, and it begins on page 807. Writer's Digest also runs a lot of writing contests at different times of the year, including their annual writing competition, which has the early bird deadline coming up in early May. So you can access these competitions under Writer's Digest and the Competitions tab. And you might also look into recipe contests or something like that, especially for someone like Nicole who's interested in food writing. Because if you get a award in this type of area, you can use that recipe not only in your portfolio, but you can use it as leverage to promote yourself in that field. Okay, and applying for and getting a grant or a fellowship can be another way that you can market yourself. You benefit not only from receiving the funds, but also from being able to say, hey, I was a grant recipient of this particular grant or fellowship. The website Funds for Writers that I had shared with you before has a lot of these available grants and fellowships, and I will put this link in the resources list too. Okay, you might consider doing volunteer work at different places, or online also has volunteer options for writers. That can get you experience and visibility within your field. You might consider teaching writing or creative classes at local venues, such as your public library. I know my public library has a summer reading program every year that they like to integrate writing projects with. So if your library has a similar thing, you might be able to go there and get yourself exposed to the community by giving these types of classes. You might also consider publishing short pieces to help crack into different markets. And there is a Writer's Digest article that just came out. Oh, I got my issue over the weekend, but it's called Cracking Major Markets with Personal Essays, which actually ties into our memoir writing of this week. But you can see I pulled the sidebar from the article here into the presentation. There's different ways that you can break in using short pieces. For example, the Psychology Today has a 2-minute memoir option there. So that's something you might want to consider to get your foot in the door in a certain genre. Okay, so moving on, let's talk about moving from our goals to strategies and action plans. Last week you created some marketing objectives and goals for your business, which set some targeted results that you can measure so that you know when you've achieved that goal. This week, you're going to think about one or more strategies to achieve this goal, how you can get to that goal. And then in week 6, you'll create action plans for implementing the strategies. So one builds upon the other to help your plan to move forward. And the marketing mix elements we talked about this week can be actively implemented in both the strategies and the action plans. So you want to keep these options in mind as you're writing these different elements. Okay, we have a week 4 lesson exercise. As in other weeks, the lesson exercise was integrated within the Moodle lesson itself. This week, since this is a video separate, the exercise is also separate, and it follows the listing of the resources in Moodle. So just complete that by the end of the week with your marketing strategies, and that will fulfill the requirement of this lesson. All right, we are week 4, halfway there. Carpe diem. Seize the day, everyone. Have a good week.